So, I'm guessing this is not a student prank. There is some serious stuff behind the boob team. Emily, first, tell us a bit about the boob team. What's the deal?
Yeah, so we are a breast cancer awareness organisation. We spread the message of the charity CoppaFeel, which is that anyone can get affected by breast cancer, regardless of age, gender, race, anything like that. And just how important it is to get familiar with checking your body to find the signs and symptoms of breast cancer. Our founder of the organisation was unfortunately diagnosed with incurable breast cancer at the age of 23, so you really can't be too young to get breast cancer, and that's the message we're trying to promote.
Wow, 23 years, that's no age at all.
No.
Eleanor, just tell us why you personally wanted to get involved with this campaign.
Well, I just think it's such an important message, and before I joined uni, I had absolutely no idea that you can get breast cancer that young, and so when I saw the charity and I realised, I just think it's such an important message to spread to students and other young people.
Good on you. So basically, how are you spreading the message then, Emily? Explain to everyone.
So we put on a series of fundraising events throughout the year, and normally it's in-person events such as we've mentioned, running around campus in giant boob costumes, putting on glitter parties, doing murder mystery nights. Obviously this year it's operating quite differently. It's all virtual events online, like baking events and movie watch-alongs and stuff like that. So we just put on events, and we genuinely try and get everyone we know just to get familiar with checking themselves, because the amount of people we have met at uni who have admitted to us, and I was the same, they have never checked themselves for signs of breast cancer, and that's what we're trying to change.
Is it easy to do?
Yeah, so if you start getting comfortable with yourself, know what's right for your body, know how your boobs and your pecs feel, because men can get breast cancer too as well.
Yeah.
Know how they feel. If you notice anything different at all, please get in contact with your local GP. That's what they're there to do.
I'm glad you said pecs there, Emily, because I was thinking, do I have man boobs? I'm not sure I do. And I'd like to think I've got pecs, but I don't think, to be honest, I'm very flat-chested, me. But so, a lot of people don't understand that it can clearly affect men just as much as women.
Yeah, so around 400 men every year are diagnosed with breast cancer, and as Eleanor will also agree, we have a lot of lad mates at uni who have all said to us, we didn't realise that we could get breast cancer.
Now, I'm guessing you get a bit of ribbing for running around like a giant boob, I would imagine, Eleanor.
Yeah, like people sometimes do stop and stare a bit, but once, we explain the message and people are like, all right, okay, that's fair enough then.
Yeah. How's uni going for you both? Because obviously it's totally bizarre times, isn't it? What's life like at the moment at uni, both of you? Emily first.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's all right. It's all online. It's virtual lectures, which is a bit hard because we're both, I'm a final year law student.
Right.
So this year is quite important for me, and it's all virtual lectures. I'm just trying my best to get through it. This week was the first week of lectures returning. So trying to think positive, and I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah, well, I'm sending you those positives and happy vibes, Emily. Good on you. And Eleanor, how's it going for you?
Yeah, it's similar, really. So all of our lectures and stuff are all online, and I study medicine, and so we had a placement, but that had to be cut short to 4 weeks instead of the usual, I think it was 8 weeks it should have been, but they cut it short. But I think, they're just doing the best they can, really, in this situation.
Yeah. What do you want to end up doing after you graduate, Eleanor?
Oh, I honestly have no idea. I'm not too sure.
Yeah. Oh, well, I wish you the best of luck, whatever that may be. I know COVID obviously has had an impact on screening services as well as many other things, of course, because there's been indirect impacts of COVID and people actually going to see GPs or practice nurses. But, as we've heard, in the press recently, the NHS is open for business. So what's your advice, Emily, to anyone who is a little concerned or not sure what they need to do?
Well, it's such an important time now. October's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is why it's so fab that we've been able to come on the show today and talk about it. It's so important that if anyone's worried about anything, please do get in contact with your local GP. Even if you're worried about going into the GP practice, we've done training which has told us that a lot of practices will just call you over the phone, talk about your symptoms and give you further guidance about that. As you said, the people who want to go for screening, the number of people has fallen, which is a massive shame, but it is your own health, and it's so important just to put that first, really.
Yeah. How often should we be checking ourselves, Emily? Once a week or once a month or what?
We recommend once a month. If you want to do it once a week, that's absolutely brilliant. And we have a text reminder service. So if anyone's listening and wants to get a free monthly text reminder to check yourself for breast cancer, because I must admit, it is easy to forget. If you text UBT Chef to 70500, you'll get a free monthly text reminder that just comes through at the start of every month and says, just reminds you to check your boobs or your pecs in the shower or wherever you feel most comfortable.
Yeah, excellent. Well, listen, I wish you the best of luck moving forward with your studies and whatever comes after that. And good on you for raising money and the profile of a really good cause as well, both of you. Good to speak to you, Emily. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Cheers, Emily, and see you later, Eleanor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye. It's BBC Radio Sheffield.